you're good today. I've got my Christmas dress on today, and I've got my Christmas mug. It's got a K on it, which would be good for your mum, wouldn't it? I've got another story to read, and this one's called The Last Polar Bears. All my life I have wanted to see how polar bears really live. The first time I saw one, there was no snow for him to roll in, no icebergs for him to float upon. That was no life for a polar bear. So I decided I would go all the way to the North Pole to see how they really lived. I found a map of Great Bear Ridge and straight away knew that is where I would find them. Look, it's a polar bear. Where do you think he is? He's in the zoo. I wanted to buy a husky and a sledge to drag my equipment across the snow, but they cost too much money. In the end, I had to take Roo and a golf trolley. Roo said her breed were good on snow, better than huskies probably. Let's see who Roo is. Can you see? That little dog. Do you think she can pull it? I loaded the golf trolley with all the things we would need for our journey. We crept out of the house and set sail for the North Pole on a ship called the Unsinkable. There they are with all their things. And they're getting on the boat at night. Our cabin had 2 portholes, one for Roo and one for me. I saw a whale. Roo said she saw a sheep. It took Roo a while to get used to being on a ship. She lost her ball overboard and I had to tie her to the mast to stop her jumping in after it. Oh, look, can you see? She's lost her ball, look. And she's trying to get to it. Uh-oh, can't jump in. Roo asked the captain if she could have a go at steering. For half an hour we went round in circles. Roo said dogs always steer like that. There they are. They're going around. It was a long way to the North Pole. We sailed through storms and high seas, and it grew colder and colder. Roo wore my socks to keep her paws warm. Every day, Roo asked if we were there yet, but every day I had to tell her, not yet, but soon, very soon. Then, one night, the ship took a real pounding from a dreadful storm. The engine stopped completely, and when the captain tried to get it going again, nothing happened. Until Roo helped. Can you see Roo helping? Is she helping? Hooray! At last we landed at a place called Walrus Bay. The captain wished me luck and gave Roo a tin of macaroni cheese. I think he really liked her. We were sad to see him go. We were welcomed into Walrus by hundreds of penguins, but no polar bears. There they are, they've said goodbye to the captain. And over here are all the penguins. Our cabin stood on a hill outside Walrus. It was very dirty inside and it seemed quite gloomy, but we soon cleaned it up. It wasn't much, but it was home. There's their little house. Our first night at the North Pole was very cold. Roo would not sleep in her basket and got into my bed. Her paws stuck into me and she fidgeted about so much I hardly slept a wink. To make matters worse, a wolf sat on our roof and howled all night. There's Roo in bed, her empty basket, and there's the wolf. Oh! The next day I wanted to begin our search for the polar bears, but the snow kept on falling. It snowed so much that it almost buried our cabin. For 3 days we were cooped up and our fuel ran low. Can you see what's happening to their little house? Oh no! You nearly can't see it. I had to burn the chairs and Rue's basket to keep us warm. Rue was very upset about her basket. She said that she wanted to keep things in it. I said it was a pity she hadn't slept in it. Sometimes I wish I had brought a husky. There they are by the fire. Oh, they've had to burn all their things just to keep warm. I tried to sleep, but was woken by more wolves running across the roof. Rue said that she was tired of looking for polar bears and wanted to go home. She said that it was sand her breed were good on, not snow. Oh dear, I think she's changed her mind. Oh. At last it stopped snowing and I took Rue out to a place called the Gentle Slopes. There she could practice pulling the golf trolley through the snow. However, halfway up the slope, Rue decided she wanted to go down and took off, dragging my golf trolley behind her. I was so angry with Rue that when we got home, I didn't speak to her for ages. There she is. Oh, she's making a mess. Oh dear. In the end, she looked so sorry that I had to tell her the Great Bear Ridge ice cream story to cheer her up. Once upon a time, I told her, the snow was so pure and clean that it tasted better than the finest ice cream. But as the air got dirtier from all the chemicals and fumes, the snow lost its taste. The last of the world's ice cream lies up on Great Bear Ridge, and that is why we are going there, to get ice cream for Rue. Do you think Rue will want to go now? Look, there's the ice cream. Rue loves this story. I have told it to her many times. I must admit, I have added bits. The fabulous chocolate mint chip that grows in the shade, or delicious strawberry split found only at sunset. These are my own inventions. Afterwards, Rue felt much better and said she was keen to get up there. Oh, there she is, Rue. She is licking her lips. That afternoon, we went down to Walrus to stock up on provisions for our journey to find the polar bears. We spent a long time searching for the shops as everything lay buried underneath the snow. Eventually, we found the mailing station after Rue fell down the chimney. I bought a pair of wellies, some fish, cheese, candles and sausages. Rue bought a picture of a rabbit, an old bone and some jam labels. I wish she wouldn't waste her money. There they are in the shop. They fell down the chimney. And this is the busy shop. And look, Rue's bought all her silly things. Afterwards, I played golf on the snowfields behind Walrus. I found that golf kept my spirits up. I hit a good shot across a glacier and the ball flew through the sky like a rocket. When I got to where the ball lay, I found a little penguin lying in the snow. My ball had hit him on the head. Oh no, can you see the little penguin? He's got a little lump on his head. Uh-oh. I put him in my golf bag and I took him back to the cabin. Rue was very annoyed and said, "Why didn't I invite the whole of the Arctic into our home and be done with it? I could fill the place with sea lions, Arctic foxes and seabirds and we would sleep outside." There they all are. Rue's pretending that the house is full of all the animals and she's outside. Hip, hip, hooray, and 3 cheers. The penguin woke up the next day and seemed much better. He climbed all over my bed and wanted to get in with me. I liked the little fellow. Roo said he smelt a fish. There they are. He's woken up and he's climbed into bed. I planned our route on the map. It would be a long walk to Great Bear Ridge. Outside, the sky was changing colours all the time. Something very strange was happening. I decided it was time for us to set off. There's the map. And here they're looking outside at the changing sky, all the colours. We climbed high above the gentle slopes until we left Walrus far behind. Roo sped along, and she said she was in a hurry to reach the ice cream. There she is, pulling the golf cart. Halfway up the Great Bear Ridge, we pitched the tent and crawled inside. We had a large meal and went to sleep. There they are, camping in the snow. Camping in the snow! Disaster struck the next morning when a large gust of wind blew the tent away. We watched it float off over Blue Whale Bay. The wind started to blow harder. I tied us all to a rope so that none of us would blow away too. Oh no, they've lost their tent. It's blowing away like a kite. We struggled on, but it was so windy. We eventually stopped and made an igloo. The wind grew more fierce, and we had just finished the igloo when the storm hit. It blew the trolley up into the air, taking Roo with it. I only just managed to pull her back down with my golf club, but the trolley and everything else had gone. Oh no, there's the igloo. There's everything blowing away except Roo. And there's their little penguin friend. We were so hungry and all our food had blown away, but Roo brought out the tin of macaroni that the captain had given her. What a clever dog! After eating it, we all huddled together in my sleeping bag to try to keep warm. Meanwhile, the storm got more and more fierce. There they are, trying to keep warm. Suddenly, the storm stopped. We all crawled outside and walked up the last bit to Great Bear Ridge. Roo ran ahead like dogs do, and when we got to the top, we saw the most beautiful sight. What do you think they're going to see? Let's find out. The last polar bears were there, playing with their cubs, rolling in the snow, floating on icebergs. And there too, ice cream for Roo. There they are. They got to see the polar bears in the wild. And Roo got some ice cream. I hope you liked that one. Have a lovely day.